Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone, and checking your bank account, expecting that Social Security deposit you've been waiting for. You've planned your week around it, bills, groceries, maybe medication. But then you see something that makes your stomach drop. It's not there, not delayed, not processing, just gone. Now, let me ask you something. What would you do if money you were counting on suddenly disappeared without warning? Not a few dollars, not a minor glitch, but the very payment your household depends on. This isn't just a random scenario. Across the country, people are reporting something deeply unsettling. Pending Social Security deposits, money that was already showing as on the way, are suddenly vanishing from accounts. No explanation, no alert, just silence. And if you're thinking, that won't happen to me, you need to hear this. Many of the people affected thought the exact same thing. This isn't just about numbers on a screen. This is about your rent, your groceries, your family's security, your peace of mind. In today's video, we're going to break down exactly what's happening, why these deposits are disappearing, who is at risk, and, most importantly, what you need to do right now to protect yourself. Because the truth is, this situation is moving fast, and the people who understand it first are the ones who stay ahead. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could directly impact your next deposit. What people are reporting. A pattern emerges. Let's get straight into what people across the US are actually experiencing. This isn't just one isolated complaint. It's not a one-off banking error. A pattern is starting to form, and it's raising serious concerns. Here's what's happening. People log into their bank accounts and see a pending Social Security deposit. Everything looks normal. The amount is correct. The timing lines up. It gives that sense of relief. You know your money is on its way. But then, hours later, or sometimes the next day, that pending deposit disappears. No trace, no completed transaction, no deposit history, just gone. And here's the part that's making people uneasy. When they call their bank, they're often told there's no record of the deposit ever being finalized. Some are told it may have been reversed. Others are told to contact Social Security, and when they do, they're often met with delays, confusion, or unclear answers. This creates a dangerous situation where people are stuck in the middle. Banks pointing one way, agencies pointing another. Now, think about this from your perspective. If you rely on that payment, even a short delay can throw everything off. Late fees, overdrafts, missed payments, and it's not just about inconvenience, it's about trust. When money that appears pending can vanish without explanation, it shakes confidence in the system itself. So the big question becomes, why is this happening? And that's exactly what we're going to break down next. What pending really means, the hidden detail. Let's slow this down for a moment because this is where things start to make sense, but also where things get a little concerning. When you see a pending deposit in your bank account, it feels like the money is basically yours already. It's there, it's visible, it's expected to clear soon. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Pending does not mean guaranteed. A pending transaction is more like a signal. It means your bank has received information that a payment might be coming, but it hasn't fully cleared yet. The funds haven't officially settled, and that creates a window of uncertainty. During that window, several things can happen. The payment could be delayed, it could be flagged, it could even be pulled back before completion. Now, under normal circumstances, this process happens quickly and smoothly. Most people never notice it, but when something disrupts that flow, even slightly, it can result in exactly what people are seeing right now. A deposit appears and then disappears. For you, that might feel like money was taken away, but in reality, it may have never fully arrived in the first place. Still, that doesn't make the situation any less serious, because if you're relying on that deposit and planning your expenses around it, even a temporary disappearance can have real consequences. And now the question becomes even more important: what could be causing these disruptions? Let's dig deeper. Possible causes. What could be going wrong? There isn't just one simple answer here, and that's part of what makes this situation so frustrating. Several factors could be contributing to these disappearing deposits, and understanding them could help you avoid getting caught off guard. First, there's the possibility of processing delays within the payment system itself. Social Security payments move through multiple steps before reaching your account. If there's a technical issue at any point in that chain, it can interrupt the flow. Second, banks may temporarily show incoming payments before they're fully verified. If something doesn't check out during that verification process, the transaction can be reversed, causing that vanishing effect. Third, account-specific issues can play a role. Something as simple as outdated account information, recent changes, or security flags can delay or stop a payment from clearing. And then there's another layer: fraud prevention systems. Banks are constantly scanning for unusual activity. If a transaction doesn't match expected patterns, it may be paused or removed until it's reviewed. While this is meant to protect you, it can also create confusion when legitimate payments are affected. Now, here's the key takeaway. Most of these causes are not permanent problems, but they can create temporary disruptions that feel sudden and alarming. And if you're not aware of them, it can leave you feeling completely in the dark. So the next step is crucial: understanding whether you are at risk. Who is most at risk? Could this affect you? You might be wondering right now, is this something I need to worry about? And the honest answer is, it depends on your situation. If you rely on direct deposits from Social Security, you're already part of the group that could be affected. But certain factors may increase your chances of experiencing these issues. For example, if you've recently changed your bank account, updated personal details, or switched financial institutions, your payments may go through additional verification steps. If your bank has strict security measures, or if your account has been flagged for unusual activity in the past, that could also slow things down. Even something as simple as timing can matter. Payments processed during weekends, holidays, or high volume periods may be more likely to experience delays or temporary inconsistencies. But here's the part that matters most. This isn't just about high-risk individuals. Even people with stable accounts and no recent changes have reported these disappearing deposits. That means the safest approach isn't to assume you're unaffected. It's to stay informed and prepared. Because when it comes to your money, especially money you depend on, it's always better to be one step ahead. So what should you actually do if this happens to you? That's where things get practical. What to do immediately. Don't panic, act smart. If you log into your account and notice a pending deposit has disappeared, your first reaction might be panic. That's completely normal. But what you do next can make a huge difference. Step 1. Don't assume the money is lost forever. In many cases, this is a temporary issue, not a permanent loss. Step 2. Check your account details carefully. Look at your transaction history, not just the pending section. Sometimes deposits move or update rather than vanish completely. Step 3. Contact your bank. Ask specific questions. Was a deposit received? Was it reversed? Is there a pending issue? The more precise you are, the clearer the answers you'll get. Step 4. Reach out to Social Security if needed. Confirm that your payment was processed and sent. This helps you identify where the breakdown might be happening. And here's something most people overlook: document everything. Take screenshots, write down dates and times. Keep records of who you spoke to. Why? Because if the issue continues, having that information can speed up resolution and protect you if disputes arise. The key here is to stay calm but proactive. This is not the time to ignore the situation or hope it fixes itself, because the faster you act, the faster you regain control. The bigger picture: why this matters more than ever. Let's zoom out for a second, because this issue is bigger than just one missing deposit. For millions of Americans, Social Security isn't extra money. It's essential income. It's the foundation of monthly budgeting. It's what keeps households stable. So when something disrupts that flow, even briefly, it creates ripple effects: late payments, financial stress, anxiety, and here's the deeper concern. Situations like this reveal how dependent we are on systems we don't fully control or understand. When everything works, it feels seamless. But when something goes wrong, it can leave you feeling powerless. That's why awareness is so important, because once you understand how these systems work and where they can fail, you're no longer just reacting, you're anticipating, and that shift from reactive to proactive can protect not just your finances, but your peace of mind. How to protect yourself going forward. Now let's talk about prevention, because this is where you take control. First, avoid relying on the exact arrival moment of your deposit. If possible, build a small buffer in your account so a delay doesn't immediately create a crisis. Second, regularly review your account details. Make sure everything is accurate and up to date. Even small errors can cause disruptions. Third, enable alerts from your bank. Notifications can help you track changes in real time instead of being caught off guard. Fourth, consider speaking with your bank about how they handle pending deposits. Understanding their process can give you clarity and reduce uncertainty. And finally, stay informed. Situations like this can evolve, and being aware of updates puts you in a stronger position. Because at the end of the day, your financial security isn't just about how much money you have, it's about how well you manage and protect it. What happens next? Is this going to continue? This is the question everyone is asking right now. Is this just a temporary glitch or the start of a larger issue? The truth is, it's too early to say with certainty. But what we do know is this: when multiple people start reporting similar problems, it's something that gets attention. Systems get reviewed, processes get adjusted, issues get investigated. But those changes don't always happen overnight. That means in the short term, you may continue to see occasional disruptions or inconsistencies. And that's exactly why staying alert matters, because the people who are aware of what's happening are the ones who can respond quickly and avoid being caught off guard. Let's bring this back to you: your money, your family, your future. What started as a simple pending deposit is now raising serious questions about reliability, timing, and trust. But here's the most important thing to remember: you are not powerless in this situation. The more you understand, the better you can respond. The more you prepare, the less you panic. And the more informed you are, the stronger your financial position becomes. So don't ignore this. Don't assume it won't affect you. Stay alert. Check your accounts. Ask questions. Take control. Because in moments like this, information isn't just helpful, it's powerful. And if you want to stay ahead of changes that could impact your wallet, your benefits, and your financial future, make sure you don't miss what's coming next. Because this story isn't over, and neither is what you need to know.